Good evening, everybody. Boy, I look like I'm tired.
The wind beat us up today. Good golly.
Oh, dear. Yes. Let's see. Well, there she is. It just showed up. So,
What's it?
Maribeth is in here.
Oh,
Mom.
hello, B. How are you this evening?
Well, it's been a windy one. We're not gone with the wind. We're here. So, what do you have on the agenda tonight?
I don't.
You're supposed to plan all this out.
I set the meeting up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Tired, she says. I hear you. I hear you. Well, we made progress. I think. Seems like progress. Slow, but it is progress. Are you just gonna be quiet tonight?
No.
Oh.
What kind of progress are you talking about?
Well, we've been working on the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Attempting to. Good evening, Jamie. Good evening, Tag and B.
Hello.
So that was we had a good day yesterday with the greenhouse, the very last part.
Yes, we did.
I had made a good accomplishments. It was really nice, not too windy, and then this morning happened, which we knew it was going to happen. We just
Yeah.
didn't anticipate it quite that bad. So, but what all did we get done?
Well, yesterday we got the wiggle wire channel on, and the purlin bars. Is that right?
Yep, Perlin.
Yeah, the purlins. And got all that cranked down, and then got the first layer of plastic over the top and tacked down, not fully secured,
Which is
just
kind of the
tacked.
unnerving part, really, when it's blowing 30 mile an hour, whatever it was today. So everything's shaking
Yeah,
and rattling and rolling, and
yeah.
but
Well, and we got the wood up for the end wall, one of the end walls, the very far end wall.
yeah, we're waiting to put the germ
So
chamber in tonight, hopefully,
yeah,
and then I can put the end wall up tomorrow,
yeah,
and then it'll be closed in, and we'll be ready for the second layer on the top of the greenhouse.
yeah.
So
And but we knew the wind was coming this morning, but we ran out of wiggle wire to finish doing anything on it last night, which we had to go to the store and get stuff this morning. So I mean, we couldn't have finished any of it last night, anyways. We didn't
no,
have everything that we needed.
yeah,
But yeah,
okay. So we got the germ chamber put in there tonight, and we didn't get very much video of that. At least I didn't.
what
The greenhouse.
I did,
Did you?
I
Okay.
got some.
Well, I know we didn't get any today. I don't think because.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you got some today?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be a show.
Well, no, not while we were putting like the side curtain rails on. No,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did it after we had all that. There would have been no way. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been.
Yeah. Well, we'll go back and try to do some. I've got that end wall still to put on, so I can do some videos hopefully on that and
It'll be
how
calmer.
we kind of do that.
It'll
So
be calmer tomorrow.
a
Yeah,
little
I
bit.
looked
Okay.
at 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's supposed to be down to like 6 miles an hour.
Okay. That's good.
So
Okay. Well, that was yesterday and today.
well, you got the so you've been working in the um high tunnel,
Yeah.
and we got all the debris cleaned up, and you had a little fire burning that you did on cleaning the garden.
Well, it was on purpose. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we cleaned the garden by fire, which was super. I say super easy 'cause-
Well, it was by fire, but it was mowed first, and then it was raked, and then it was raked twice, and it was all picked up, and then it was burning.
yes,
And the purpose of the burning was to get rid of some of the debris, but mostly just to kill what weed seed was sitting on top
yes,
and kill that seed. So that when we did work the ground again, that we're not stirring more seed in there. So try to
yeah,
eliminate some.
and it had a good hunk of grass in there too that had died from, well, I guess weeds really
Oh yeah, it was weeds.
that that needed to be eliminated somehow or another. So, um, yeah, I don't. I think that actually ended up being a decent process. So what we had done, because I don't know that we've really shared how we've cleaned that house out.
On here?
Yeah,
Oh, probably. I don't know. Probably not.
probably. I don't think so. So, the house that the chickens were in, they have been moved out of that, and they've been moved out of that for I don't know a while, a
A
couple
month and a
weeks,
half, around roughly.
and so what we've been working on is we went through and we got the strings out, um, disconnected from the tomatoes. So all the vines were just laying on the ground, and we went through. David did. David went through with push mower and chopped up all the debris. We did a mulching mower on it, chopped up all the debris from the vines, and then we went back through and raked everything together to get everything out. Um, as much as possible, and then that's where you brought the fire in to
Yep.
go ahead and clean everything up the rest of the way and clear off any weed seed and any weeds that are starting to emerge. Those go ahead and get killed off whenever fire goes over it too. Which we've used fire in the past for quite a bit of stuff.
Well, I try.
What
I
the
try to
heck's that
flame. I
thing?
try to flame weed every
Flame weed.
every time
Hood.
we. Well, every time we get ready to seed,
Yeah.
I definitely flame weed. And since we're direct seeding in high tunnel one, which I did that right before I came in, that's why my eyes feel like they're on fire. But that I got that flame weed, and
Oh,
so
that's why all that was over there.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So
life doesn't freeze us. Clearly, we know who has their stuff together. He's talking about you, not me.
I don't know about that.
So, and Indiana Mike's here. Good evening.
In Acme Homestead.
Yep.
Good evening.
ACM, not Acme.
ACM, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Okay. You went on a little trip on Saturday. I was not able to go like planned, but you went on a little trip.
Yes, we went on a little trip. So, this market that we are looking at getting into this year, we put in our application for it. We're just kind of waiting for them to go through their processes, but we wanted to, basically check them out. They check us out, we check them out, and just kind of see how the market is. It's an organic. I don't want to say organic. Yeah, it's an
It's a
organic
natural grower
market,
market.
and you don't have to be certified, but those are their standards that you need to be organic and naturally growing your stuff, and so
And
that fits right in with us.
their standards are they go by
Certified naturally grown standards
yes, but
is
you
what
don't
it is.
have to be that,
Right,
but you need to
certified.
follow them.
Correct.
And we are going to be providing that we do get in, which it sounds like that's what is going to happen. We are going to be the only certified farm there.
Yes, that's what it sounds
So,
like. Um, so it's just south of Kansas City. And so we took a little road trip down over the weekend to, they had a Saturday market. They do market all year long, but during the winter, they do like an every other week or
yeah,
depending on, it's every other week
yeah,
basically
it is.
for the winter months. And so we went down to check them out, the kids and I, and my dad did. And a really nice market, even for winter. They had a good 15, 20 vendors. They did inside market, anywhere between coffee, sheep's wool. She was actually weaving her wool while we were there. things that she
You
had
didn't tell me that
made.
one.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that
Yeah,
one.
that's neat.
Repurposing threads, so really good stuff that repurpose into like socks and scarves and all that kind of stuff. Um, they had a bowl maker. I mean, it just really a wide variety, good selection of vendors that it just wasn't just food. It was, you know, I guess what you consider a true farmer's market should be is, a good variety of where you can go and get different things and whatnot. So I'm super excited.
But lacking on vegetables.
It was lacking on vegetables, being that it was a winter garden or winter market.
That's good.
So yeah, I think we'll fit in really well, and um, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit of a trek every Saturday, but
Yeah. It's gonna be good though.
it'll be good.
So,
Yeah.
good evening, Bird's Eye View Homestead. So,
Hello. 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 Yeah.
uh,
So your mom says Andrew has a lot of wildfire fighting experience.
I'm glad we didn't have to figure that out today.
Oh, ooh, that's no joke.
This is kind of weather that you fight in all the time. And stuff. But
Yeah,
I miss those days.
I'm glad. I don't know that I'm glad you do, but I don't know that you'd really want to go back today.
Oh yeah, I would. I'd go.
Oh, that would be
I'm always up for that next challenge, I guess. So
not in the
it's
shade.
a young man's game, but
I,
I'm still a young man at heart. I may not look it. I may act it, but I may not look it. So, but
uh, so when we were first married,
yeah. Well, no, we'd been married because Ella was just born.
Ella was just born.
She was only a few weeks old when I got the first call. I think maybe a month or two.
Yes,
Yeah, because she was.
she was old enough to go to
Yeah,
daycare. Just old enough to go to daycare whenever you left.
yeah.
So
It was
where'd you
really
go?
Utah, Oregon, some out in Badlands. I have a map somewhere, but that's been years ago. So I don't know.
I forget whenever or how long you were actually gone. It seemed like
2 weeks.
forever.
It was 14 days on. We have to do a 14. They're 14 days on, 2 days off requirement. So I was gone for
Okay.
2 weeks. That's it.
You were gone for 2 weeks.
So and I didn't get another. I almost got another deployment right after that, but I didn't. So,
Yeah.
but
2 weeks was forever.
then I just did all wildfires here in Missouri. So after that,
True.
but
Well, and you guys did a lot of burning.
lots of prescribed work.
Yeah. So Andrew used to work for conservation when we were first married and in the wildlife division and did
A good time.
lot of good times. A lot of good
Okay. What else been going on? I don't know. I'm trying to catch what you had. I guess I don't know.
Something's going around. That's all I know.
See that just the smoke's killing me this night. But so we got High Tunnel 2 done today. Well, not done.
No.
It's ready.
It's ready for planting. Yes. Which is very good because
We're a week behind already.
my greenhouse is full and stuff needs to come out.
And we're a week behind already.
And well.
Well, the greenhouse is full, but the new greenhouse is almost done. So now that you're gonna have a problem with that, right?
No,
I can fill it up with trees.
I guess so. We did find somebody that has chestnuts around here that might be able to grow us some chestnut trees.
How much scion wood from that tree? So that's what I want. I'll graft trees.
I'll have to
But
go look at them.
yeah,
I don't know, do you look at them with the leaves on or off?
depending on what you're looking at.
Well, I don't know what you're looking for besides how big their fruit is.
That's all I care.
Oh, okay.
He says a four lobe chestnut. So if that's the case, it should have about 4 chestnuts possibly in there. I get
Like,
sound. Chestnut. Like chestnut.
okay.
So it won't be a hybrid if I get scion wood on it. If you plant the seeds, it'll be a
Right.
hybridized. So,
Yeah, it'll be
but,
a genetic
yeah.
off from what you want. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you putting in the high tunnel too?
We got spinach going in and lettuce.
We're selling lettuce this week.
We are selling lettuce
We
this
sold
week.
out actually didn't this week. Hopefully have more cuts coming week.
Oh, I think you will. I need one more bag.
Okay. So things changed
Things
since an hour
changed
ago.
since an hour ago. So, but yes, microgreens are going good, which we need to plant yet tonight.
Yep.
But microgreens are going really good.
I guess I better get back on camera.
Um,
Kind of slow tonight. Very, very laid back. Not very energetic tonight, are we?
no, we're not. Sorry. It's been a go day, I guess. It seems like it has been.
Oh, it has been. I mean, we've been trying to get everything done for the wind, and I mean, of course, yeah.
Well, we did a little bit of running, not really running around this morning. We had gym this morning, and then usually our milk is delivered, and our my milk farmer is out of town, so I had to go pick up milk, which is not normal. Um, so running to do that, and then run into the store, and then trying to not get blown away by a kite. I think that's really what wore it out is like 20-mile-an-hour winds hitting you
While you're trying to fight plastic.
while you're trying to fight plastic.
Yeah, that'll do it about every day, every time.
Yeah,
So,
but
have you had any more babies? Cow babies, that is, not other babies.
no, no, and let's see. So last week, I don't know if I shared that with you guys or not. If
Yeah,
she was born, was she born?
I think so.
Okay, and it's a boy, not a girl. It's
No,
a boy.
I don't think so. I think it was like the next day.
Oh,
I asked you about calving, and you said you're on calving watch, and then
I'm on Kevin Watch. Yep.
the next morning you're like, "Oh
I
yeah,
have a
we have a baby."
So one of the old cows that we have, her name's Bully. She looks like
And
she's
yes,
got horns.
we name our cows that aren't black. All the black cows.
No, Belle's black.
Okay, most of the
But
black
Belle's
cows are.
ours.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the other black cows, most of the other cows do not get named. But
Unless they have very bad behavior. And then it's names we can't repeat.
and she's gone. Um, Bully, which is one of the horned red ones that is in the custom grazing herd. She's been with us for 4 years.
Oh, longer than that now. 5, 6 years. This will be our 5th or
Not
6th
that
year.
long. 2018.
Okay.
So, well, yeah, then 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. She's been with us 5 years. And she's an older cow. She actually even has like 2 blown udders. She really needs to go to the sale barn, but she's one of those butts.
She's a good mother. So.
She's a very good mother. And
she's not outrageously.
She's always had a good calf. And
she's good behavior.
Very good behavior. And
she still is okay. So
yeah,
no
she keeps her.
Anywhere.
No, right. I was kind of concerned about this one. This little guy. I say she always has good calf. This year though, he's little. I mean, like he's not even bigger than the puppy. He's little.
Oh, that is a little, especially.
And she's a short.
Hi, mom. Like every.
she's a short little cow. I mean, like
she is. And she's bred with Charlotte Bulls, so I'm really.
And so it's a really cute cow.
I'm really surprised it's that small of a cow. Yeah, so.
She looks like she's still pregnant. She is so fat. She's always a fat one though too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that bodes well that it's Charlotte and it was a small calf because maybe that means that they're bred as an easy calver.
That would be nice.
That'd be really nice.
So, yeah, so we got the one calf on the ground, and actually, it was really nice that when she had it because that night
It was up in the 50s that
it
day.
was up in the 50s that day, so the calf had a good time getting itself stable, and then that evening it like dropped. It was cold.
It was 4, I think 4
Yeah,
degrees.
yeah. So, that was a decent calving, but our two heifers, three, four heifers, we've got two Angus cross heifers. Belle's a Angus,
Mhm.
right? A black Angus, and then the other one's an Angus, probably
Holstein.
Holstein
Yeah, she's
cross.
got Holstein in her.
Um,
She's a big girl.
she's a big girl, and so I've been watching those two. Definitely, Belle was a bottle baby, and she still lets you go up to her in the field, and she likes her head hugs and her belly rubbed, and she's still just this biggest baby. Kind of like she was still being bottle fed, and so I've been really kind of watching her and making sure she's gonna calve okay. And I'm just kind of waiting. It's like, when's the water gonna boil, kind of thing.
Yeah.
She truly is showing everything to be ready to drop any time. Bag's getting full. It's even gotten fuller than what it had been, so that's good. Um,
There's a guy that
but
we
she's
need to
just big.
there's a guy you need to call tomorrow. Good evening, Spags.
Hi, Spags.
We just keep dropping the ball and getting a hold of you. So we will get a hold of you this week.
Yes.
This week.
I need to put it in the calendar. It
If
says
not,
call Spags now.
so.
Yeah. So then the other two that I'm watching is our dairy calves, and the one that should not be pregnant, I think, is
The young one?
the young one. Either that or she's got a really big hay belly on her,
Hmm.
and yeah. So she's a brown Swiss. The other one's a Jersey. The Jersey doesn't look like she's pregnant. She's not showing that she's pregnant. Um, so I'm just kind of keeping a close eye on the heifers, and then all those other girls, I'm keeping a close eye on them too because this is going to be their second calving. And you just never know. It should be easier than the first, but um, they just haven't been through the ringer, I guess you would
Yeah.
say, more than once. So hopefully they're not as dumb and teenage stupid as they were the first time around. But
Let's hope.
oh gosh, let's hope. They totally lost their minds. It was redunculous.
Well, they've been here. They've adapted to our ways. So hopefully that.
And I don't know why hay season seems to calm cows down. Because, like, I guess because even though we see them and move them at least once a day,
Yeah.
it's like hay season, you still see them twice a day, but I guess because you're like actually putting hay out on the ground with them, they're not. I mean, you can almost just pet them,
They're
and
more docile for
they're
sure.
more docile, definitely.
Yeah.
So
Life Done Free had reminded us on Thursday we had a meeting, community meeting.
we did.
So
You want to talk about that?
I'll let you.
Yes, if I was the one not going to be talking tonight. So
I've got so many things going in my head right now. It's like, what's new though? But
well, slow them
good.
out.
Oh no, I'm not talking about necessarily this. I'm talking about everything else. Oh, good evening, prepared for eternity, homestead. So had Thursday, had a good meeting. Tag was there,
Hmm.
and everybody had a wonderful time. It sounds like, looks like
Hmm.
nothing but very, very high good things to say about things. So everybody was very appreciative of Tag coming out and just giving them new information, supportive information, new ideas. So he talked about his story and um, just about the community and how to build the community up in a different way than what they had ever been, I guess, really ever thought. And some of so it really kind of sparked a lot of conversation within the group itself and individuals that really don't necessarily speak up a lot did kind of speak up and was kind of talking. So
Yeah, actually, I was um, very, I don't know what the word is, not really excited, but motivated, or it was very refreshing, I guess. Maybe refreshing. Is the word. Of how many questions were asked that um, more info get. I mean, I don't really know how to say.
more practical questions than hypothetical questions is what I would say.
Yeah.
And we, a lot of this, we tend to get into those hypothetical questions. Groups do like that, I think, especially as we, I don't know if to say preppers, but there's a lot of hypothetical in that. I mean, the Chinese balloon, that whole incident this
Oh
week.
my gosh.
I mean, there's all kinds of questions of why, but rather than necessarily hypotheticals of, there was a few hypotheticals, and it really revolved more around the digital dollar and things
Hmm.
like that. But again, it's like Tag put and reiterated many a times. It's, you do what you can control, what is in your grasp of control, and the other things you just can't really worry about. And
Right.
that was something I learned. I don't know, many 5 to 10 years ago probably, and I pivoted highly on a lot of stuff and just let everything that I couldn't control not bother me and go about my day and do the things that I could do and control. So
But it was also an enlightening mind shift. He presented it in a way that, um, when you think of community and all these kind of things, and thinking outside the box is hard to do sometimes. I mean, you have all the information, but you know, well, how does that really apply, or how can we even make that work around here, or whatever? Um, I think it opened up some of those doors and windows that are in that box to say, yes, you can do that. You can make it look however you want it to look. I mean, it doesn't have to be this certain way. Um, and how to really come together on, maybe group buying on things, or what is a community event, how to really help each other out. One of the fellows had mentioned that he had more hogs than what he really wanted to. So if anybody was interested, he, if you wanted a hog, he'd help you do them. And so we kind of spoke up and said, well, that would be a great community event, that we all come, or a good portion of us come, and let's just get 8 of them done, or whatever, in one day. Let's just knock them out. The folks that don't know how to do it can learn, and whatever, whatever. And it people just didn't really like. They were more like, oh yeah, we could do that, kind of thing. Or putting up a building, or gosh, what was another?
I
Trying
don't.
to think of some others that people were kind of talking about. Um, it was good. It was a good open conversation, um, brainstorming kind of how we can grow the community. And so I think that was really good. It was a really good starting point, um, for branching out and really.
Yeah, I mean, the conversation always comes back to, again, ideas of building in with the community and how to support the community and how to build up the community. And again, that all really, to reiterate that whole thing, was to, you have to buy within your community. You have to live within your
Yes.
community.
Yeah.
And while it's easy to talk about doing that, It's a whole nother thing to live that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And talk is cheap, right? So it's the doing, and I think that's what people like about Tag and his community is they can see
Mhm.
that it is possible that people are doing it and that community can be built. But it takes time and people are impatient.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I mean, you take Tag and Spags and all those guys over there, and they've been
20
doing it
years?
for many years. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's we're in that such a society. Oh, I can't remember what kind of society they call that anymore, but just instant gratification. I mean, we we have an idea, we want to see it now and built, and people's patience run out pretty quick. So it's easier just to go. It's easy to talk about it, do it for a week, and then go back to Walmart or do whatever else.
Well, right, but I
So
mean, your daily everything is instant gratification. I mean, we're kind of been, I don't want to say brainwashed, but conditioned to instant gratification. I mean, anywhere between money, credit cards, whatever, you can basically do whatever you want. You go out and buy it, and you got it.
yeah,
Versus working for it, saving your money and whatever, get to it, to Facebook and any notification or pings or whatever that you get on your phone that gives you that gratification that you're doing something right or somebody's liking it or whatever. So
Life Denver says you guys have a great foundation. Tag, and I would agree. I mean, there
yeah.
we do have a that group which we did not have any part in starting.
No.
We joined in on that group. Um, they have built something that is a great foundation there. The individual that lets us use his building has a wonderful facility that
Hmm.
I've I'm trying to figure out how we can utilize that some more. Um, but it's a huge thing. Yeah, what do you mean Whopper sandwiches don't grow that way? Come on. Yeah, but
Prepared, it said very needed to live outside the box on homesteads, always parks moving.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah. You always have to kind of like shift on the go.
yeah. There's no
I mean,
cookie. There is no cookie cutter when it comes to homestead.
no, there's not.
So
There's not.
that's why I thrive in that kind of community. It's just farming is the same way. I mean,
Oh yeah,
there's nothing.
there's nothing the
Well,
same about it.
there can be, but there's you better know what you're doing. I guess. So if it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's right.
That's right.
So
That's right. I was listening to a couple of guys on weather today that are El Nina is ending,
yeah,
and the
and this was a double El Nino that we had
yeah,
this year. So
and what's the other one? El Nino
yo, yeah,
is going to be coming into effect. So the February through summer is going to be really cold or really hot, and then,
you don't say.
yeah, don't say. Um, and then we're supposed to have a pretty nasty tornado season come fall.
Hmm.
So I'm like, oh yay, that sounds really good.
Sounds wonderful.
Sounds wonderful. So
Because you're right. We as humans have been molded into compliance, and depending on what's given, what they say, you don't own nothing and you will own nothing and like it. Yep. That was a discussion we had today, even up where we have her mother for a few days with us. So her dad comes down on the weekends, and her mom came down yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah. And that was just a discussion we were having about just land prices and things like that. They live around the St. Louis area, and how apartment buildings down the road from them are filling up just as fast as they can build them, but they're paying what $1,500, $1,200 a month
yeah,
for 1 2 bedroom apartments and no parking and blah blah blah. And it's like, well,
And then extra for this and extra
yeah,
for that.
they don't have anything they have to worry about. That's the lifestyle they want to live, and they can just walk out the door and don't have to worry about anything, and I guess and do whatever they're gonna do. But their reliance is solely on the system.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just have no need or want for that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and I mean
I mean,
it's the prices for. I was telling her out west, you get up in that Portland and that Oregon and those areas, and I've
mhm.
heard of $2,000 for 1 bedroom apartment. It's like I don't understand how people are surviving off of that.
I don't
So
either.
well, I guess a lot of them are not. They're doing
What
mass
is it?
exodus
Subsidy?
and coming out here. No, it can't be subsidies. I mean, I guess it could be some of it, but
Mm, I don't
so
know.
just we need rain desperately. The Lamine is about a foot of water in it. Well, I know that small little river, large creek, I'll say, it gets really low, but yeah, we're pretty dry up here. Even up here, they went through almost a major drought this
Yeah.
summer,
Yeah.
so they're
You
down in
guys
central
did.
Missouri. But
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day too on the um yeah, Tag says I'm gonna have good meteorology
when you grow up,
when I grow up.
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
make lots of money that way. Kind of like being a doctor. You're always practicing.
okay. Sure.
No. Uh, no, we had rains this last year that were just about when we needed them
Until fall,
until fall,
until
and then it
late summer and fall, yeah,
yeah,
and then it dried up.
then
So
it dried up. But I don't know. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. It's been.
goodness gracious.
I might be calling it an 8 o'clock bedtime.
Oh no, you got work
Okay,
to do.
I know I do, but anyways, um,
Where was you going with
I don't know. I have not a clue.
that?
Not a clue.
I forgot where you were going. I was chuckling at you. Talked about the community. I'm gonna have a tickle in my throat all of a sudden, and I don't remember. I have no idea where you're going with that.
Well, there's been actually a lot of snows and stuff that
Oh yeah, we're talking about rain.
we were talking about rain and drought.
Well, this week it sounds like starting tomorrow evening we're gonna get some rain and then possibility of snow after being at 70 degrees today. 70 and windy here today, and then we'll get some snow on Friday. You're yawning again. You're just hiding a yawn.
Just-
They can clearly see that.
well, I
Clearly.
finally have sat down, and when you sit down, you just like, all right, really excited.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, no, I'm not trying to be boring.
What was we saying there?
You went off on a squirrel tangent.
No, I was saying Friday we were supposed to get possibly a little bit of snow after being
That's good.
70 today, and then rain. But then we'll go back to the 50s and 60s. So I don't know. I don't admit I don't mind the warm temperatures in February. So
You've been doing a little bit of fertilizer research.
well, not necessarily research. I've gotten a lot of the soil tests back and just prepping everything for fertilizer, and then not being able to get some of the fertilizers that we use, like bone meal and blood meal and things like that. So you just did it
Because I thought about it.
again. So I'm looking for where I can order that kind of stuff. So everything's got to be everything's got to be ordered now. Everything's got to be ordered. So, which is unfortunate, but we'll get it taken care of. I've adjusted some other fertilizers, so it'll be fine. So, um, but yeah, so did that. I've got a few more soil samples to send in and get all that stuff done. So
Oh, you need to do the water samples too, I think, right?
yeah, need to do water samples so we can take off the county water off the gardens and stuff like that, and put it
Just
on
see where we're at
pond
on
water.
things.
So
Yeah.
Life Done Fruit said, "Thank you for the amazing greens. We ate them up so good."
Good. Good,
So
good, good. I'm glad. I was thinking about when I was cutting sunflowers the other day that I should have sent some of those with you too, but I don't know that they were quite ready
I don't know.
when you were down. But
There's
B
always
probably would have really loved those.
Sunday, I guess. So we're possibly going out there on Sunday.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Okay. I better put that in the calendar.
Better. Have to take some salad out there if we have salad.
Oh, that'd be really good.
We said last time we'd take some salad. We didn't have any salad, so
Now I have salad
now we have salad. So
and some micros. That'd be like an awesome.
oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. I was gonna say that I had it all packed today for customers, and there wasn't any left to like for dinner. We gotta cut some more anyways. So
Yeah, we need to get the
maybe
micros.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, because tomorrow night we plant again. Holy moly, not tomorrow night. Sorry, it is only Monday now.
It's only Monday.
Wednesday. Well, we're always behind, so it's like should have put those microgreens in yesterday, but today's only Monday, so we're okay.
It's all right.
What else has been going on in our little bitty world? Did you see the Chinese balloon?
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I didn't.
So,
What's your
Well.
guys' thoughts on that thing?
they blew it up.
Well, was it really a Chinese balloon?
Oh,
Like,
yes.
did they? I wondered who started the whole "it's a Chinese spy balloon" thing. Like, was that the media or was that like actually something
I'm not
official that was released?
I'm not so much worried about what the Chinese balloon was, but it was hey, there's a Chinese balloon. I was more interested in what were they not wanting you to look at when they were look up in the sky. So
Well, there's a lot of things.
hey,
Like they have.
Randy.
Hey, Randy. They have an EPA thing that they're wanting to push through for all farms, and
With water again.
with water, so that they are taking
Water rights.
all of the water
Yeah.
rights off of everybody.
That's nice.
There is just a bunch of stuff going on. That yes, I imagine that it was a hey, look in the sky, and we're gonna
Did they
run
find
the
any more
boat over here.
classified documents?
Yeah, actually, I think they did.
Not surprised.
But if you watch the news, it's all fake anyway. So
Well, it's not necessarily fake. It's what they want you. It's what they want you to know. It may be actually happening, but it's what they want you to know, and not it's they're steering you.
yeah, I don't know anymore. I don't really pay attention too much that's going on. I've got too much to focus on in my world.
Got too many green plants to put in the ground.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can control, and I'm not controlling that very well at the moment. So I don't need to go. I don't need to go worry about everything else that I can't do anything about.
She says it was a greenhouse.
Oh, that'd be interesting. 60,000 feet up.
I'm not eating.
That'd be kind of
greenhouse.
cold.
I'm not eating in that greenhouse.
Why?
So I'm not eating out of that greenhouse.
Yeah. Why?
All the stuff that came out of it.
Very,
And it's from China.
very poofy. Everything comes from China.
Not bone meal, otherwise I could order it and get it.
I was thinking we could probably make our own, but I don't know how much.
We don't have that many dead things.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I'm stuck. I got the rocking chair tonight.
Hey, you don't look so short. Not as short as what I did.
David said I look small. He was sitting there and he's like, I'm as big as you are. I was like, who are you? Out of babe's mouth.
Oh man, I tell you what.
So what's your plans for this week? What do we got going on this week?
We do have our farm inspection for CNG this week,
Oh yeah, what day is that?
Wednesday.
Oh,
I'm not worried about it.
I'm not either.
It's
I'm
just
just
on my brain of things that I need to make sure I have all my paperwork together for. But
paperwork needs to be together and just things cleaned up. Like we have everything in transition, trying to move it up to the greenhouse, so we need to get that room cleaned back up. But
yeah,
we're about to make a mess out of it again tonight. So,
we are. Yeah. No,
but
it's nice that the germ chamber is going to be out of the way though. 'Cause it opens up huge,
oh yeah,
and getting all the planting
seating.
stuff out of
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
gonna
going
be
to be really
massive.
really
So
nice. No. Besides that though, is just planting, and getting back up to square one on things again,
yeah.
or level 0.
Oh yes, level 0.
But
So
um,
I've got a lot of computer updating for fertilizing and all that stuff tonight, but everything we did today. So
yeah, I really
hopefully we have a decent announcement next week. So
about what?
oh well, speaking of announcement, that's one thing that changed this week.
What?
The website went live.
Oh yeah. So if anybody hasn't been out there, go check it out.
Critique
Table,
it.
yeah, critique it. If you find anything broken, let me know. But tabletopfarmsmo.com. We got our website launched. Well, migrated. So I got a new design out there that I built, and we are now on Gray's Cart instead of Barn to Door as far as our online store goes. So I feel that it's a cleaner look. We like the back end of it. Um,
It gives us the
it's
ability for shipping,
simple. Yeah, it gives us the ability for shipping.
for
Um,
subscriptions,
subscribe and save, so you can sign up for either a monthly, weekly, biweekly, weekly, biweekly, monthly. Yeah, maybe even bi-monthly. Anyways, subscriptions, and what else does it have on there? Oh, we've also started home delivery too. So on the days that, um,
not to California, Missouri,
yeah, not to California, Missouri.
not yet.
um, to our drop off areas, our drop zones that we have, we just extended that out to home delivery in those areas on those days that we do them. Um, but yeah, the website went live, and I I'm really satisfied with it.
We've had good feedback from it, so
We have we've had really
been getting lots of orders this week.
we have had lots of orders this week. There are a few things that left on the website, like Tag would know. There's just these things that you launch and then you come back in and
We need
clean
to
up
do an
and
about us and pictures and
yeah,
some things like that. But
yeah. There's the marketing side of things that we need to go back in
the
and
personal side,
the personal. Thank
yeah,
you. That's a better word to say it. The personal side of things, to come back in and spruce it up some more. Um, but yeah, I know that I told Andrew that it'd only take me 15 hours. And
Hi.
well, it's not really a lie because if I only did bare minimum, then just getting everything over and saying turn on, it probably would have been 15 hours. But you can't do that. You can't just
Can't rush things.
bring over junk and
Yeah, you can.
launch
You put it
junk.
in a box, you bring it home, and you can.
But I had to shine it. He had to shine it first, and then you give it out.
Your dad just came on and says greenhouse warm.
Sure, if you're standing in front of the furnace.
If if I get more air from the open wall than I do the furnace at this point, so I don't think even if you stood in front of the furnace it would matter.
It'd be hotter. It'd be warmer.
No, we have not got the other wall up, Bob, yet because it would suck the plastic right in the tunnel at this point. So there is plastic on it. There's plastic on top. There's plastic on the backside, and it's about to try to cave in the wall. It looks like from the backside, but
It's like
the curtains are secured for now. And the
Yeah.
front wall, I'm waiting on the germ chamber. I'm still planning on getting the germ chamber in there tonight. If I set it in there tonight, I can plug it in, and it'll at least stay warm enough in there. I think it'll be fine. And then tomorrow I can get the wall up, and that will take care of that. What's the name of the website, Randy asked?
TabletopFarmsMo.com. MO.com. Which I don't know. Maybe we can put a here.
But we're always looking for other eyes on website to see if there is something that's missing or anything like that. So we should have put www. I bet you.
You're welcome.
So, but we're not bashful of people telling us that something's wrong with something like that. So,
No, not at all. I mean, that's something that I do basically all day long at my W-2 job is build electronic forms and all that kind of stuff. So, no. I mean, if somebody came back and said, "Hey, this isn't working," I don't really care. I just let me know so I can fix it.
we gotta get we can put C&G labels up there, can't we?
We can.
Okay. And we
Yeah.
got Missouri grown stuff now too.
Yep. Yep. So there's a couple of certifications that I need to post up there to let people know what we do. And that sort of thing. So
we got right here. We got a blue wall.
I did get a blue wall up.
Now you just gotta finish it.
Where's that? Right here. You can see my mudding line, which isn't that big of a deal because we're gonna tile over the top of everything anyways. Ella got the other wall done.
It didn't go.
Probably, no, it didn't. Probably 2 weeks ago, and we just haven't gotten back to it yet. But I do have it prepped for her now. I have this little spot over here next to behind Andrew's head that needs to be husband constructed before.
You're talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about the window.
Spot, right there, the double window that I've got to put something in right there.
Yeah. So that needs to be filled in and constructed before really we can put up the rest of the wall because
you can put up all of this side all the way over.
She stair stacks it, so she can only do like
she'll get
a
quarter of it then.
Why start?
Why not? There's no day like today.
At least it's not white anymore.
Because if you start, then you get to that point, I'll be like, oh, I guess I better finish that for you. So then I'll finish that for you.
Ella, start mudding.
That's how it works around here, right?
It is how it works around here, yes.
Things have to get done for the priority to move up on the list otherwise.
Yes, but it's not that big of a priority right now. That greenhouse I want done first. And
yes, ma'am.
That's the
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It'll get done. If it wasn't for the wind, it would have been done today.
Excuse.
It is an excuse. It is an excuse.
Always excuses.
Oh, speaking of your farmer's market, did your dad get the boudin sausages down there? Did they have
no, he didn't.
No? I was kind of looking forward to having some of those boudin brats. They were supposedly down there. But
they were supposed to be down there. I'm trying to think of who would have had them. They did have a beef vendor down there.
Interesting.
I didn't see him listed on his board though, nor did I see him on the other meat person's board either. But yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't get any of those.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. It might be a deal. No, they did have some. There was one vendor down there though that does root vegetables basically for their winter market, and they had turnips and they had radishes like softball size.
Well, turnips get that big. Is purple top turnip?
No, it was like the hacker eyes, and the purple
If you let our hackerize, they'll do that, I'm sure. But
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how good those would be.
I don't know either because
I won't.
I know that those can get like baseball size and they're still good, but
The
we've
other
never had them go softball size.
no, no, we've had them almost baseball size, I guess,
Yeah,
close, and those are
yeah.
still good.
Those were still good,
So
but I mean, some of the other ones that they had were pretty cool looking. I mean, they had a black radish. That thing was cool.
are you really? I'll try anything once. Well, not any, but mostly, yeah. When it comes to food, I'll try anything once. Generally speaking, website looks good. Randy
Mm,
says, "Thank you, Randy."
thank you,
And
thank
he
you.
says he didn't. Your dad didn't see him, but they need boudin balls fried. I'm guessing.
Oh,
So,
instead of the brats,
I don't know.
probably.
Deep fried boudin broth might be pretty good too.
It might be better than
Well,
the other
the
because the
other
other ones are
difference
just
is this
mushy.
boudin they said doesn't use any extras. It's actually good parts of the meat, not just leftovers.
Oh, that's why they're disgusting.
Yes, they're like a hot dog, except
A
for
mushy hot dog.
well, no, I'm just saying they're like a hot dog in the sense that hot dogs use extras and just whatever they have in them without going into details. So
Okay.
I am going to look at next time we get the beef around that we will do, and I will out of even one of ours, um, do some hot dogs.
Does that processor do it?
I'm going to start looking again. That is probably one of the hardest things is to find somebody that does custom USDA
Well, we were gonna see
processing.
if we could go over towards Illinois on one of the processor that we've been trying to get into for the cured meat.
Oh, not Illinois, but yes,
Yeah, it's over
over
towards the
Central
border.
Missouri. No, it's not. Herman?
Yeah, I thought.
Oh, it's in between St. Louis
Well, I
and Jeff
guess that's
City.
true. I guess that's true.
So
Yeah,
yeah, no.
I think they do hot dogs over there.
Oh, I think so.
And I would, yeah, hot dogs for my own meat. I,
Well, they're so
I think I would like it.
I like a good beef hot dog, but they're easy too. That's
Yeah.
the nice thing about hot dogs. And then yeah, there's lots of things we want to be able to do, but it's finding the processors to do the special stuff like that.
Yes,
So,
it is. It is.
but okay, what else you got? I need to cut wood again. I'm hoping we're out of wood season, but we're not. So I always
Yeah, you need to
I
go in.
always look forward to the wood season and starting to burn wood. I'm always ready for it to be over, where I don't have to cut it and do anymore. One of these days, I'm going to be prepared. And I'm going to have 3 or 4 years worth of wood cut and ready to go. So
One day.
I may
Well,
be.
with the logging that was done,
Oh yeah,
I mean
I've
that
got more wood than I
next
can
year
shake a
is
stick
gonna
at with that.
be
So
next year's gonna be good because it's all gonna be seasoned.
well, yeah, but it's not going to be necessarily cut. I can't walk
Well,
out there and go cut these self. I got to have
it'll
good
be easier
time.
because it's all the top, so
Yeah.
it's just the smaller stuff. We won't have to do so
Again,
much splitting. And
community.
you're right.
That'd be great.
That would be a very wonderful community project because I'm sure that we're not the only ones that burn wood. That
Oh no, in that group, no, I
no,
guarantee. So
yeah, but
anything else you got going on? Need to work on the kitchen. Kitchen's not done. House isn't done, but we knew that was going to happen once spring hit. It was going to be garden, garden, garden. So
right, yeah. Well, we made our goal of being able to get into the house before winter hit, and even though we've been in almost 2 months now, we've still got. I mean, we're getting little projects done. I mean,
yes, Swiss Meats is
here
the
and
name of
there.
the business.
Yeah,
So
yeah, over in Herman.
yep.
Um, we're getting little projects done here and there, but they just haven't been priority. I mean, they'll become priority again whenever I don't know when, but
Whenever we get caught up in the gardens.
yes, yes,
Haha.
it will happen. It will. We will get there.
So everything I think is I don't know. we've just been busy with the mundane garden here, garden
Yeah.
there, seeds, the routine. We've been in the routine of just we've been going over her schedule and how just daily stuff that needs to be done and how it gets done and all that good stuff. And there's
I do.
just like anything else, there's just not enough. There's not enough minutes in a day. So
Well, I do need to go back through all those and like we had talked about putting a completion time on them. Like, does this task take 30 minutes? Does this one take an hour? And line all that out, and then
line it out and then figure out where you delegate it to
yes,
or
yes,
who you delegate
who I delegate it to. Yes.
So because I've delegated it all to you. I got the big stuff. You take all this.
Put up my greenhouse.
I'm working on it.
I will plant the fence.
So anyhow, anything else?
Gosh, I don't think so.
Which, like I said, it's just been
I don't
tunnel
think so.
vision. Very, very much tunnel vision this past week and a half. So
Yeah, yeah. You've thought about more than what I have, so that's good. Need to probably make a list, but you guys are not hee hawing on us. We're not hee hawing on you. Maybe I'll have a baby. I'll be able to show Belle's baby.
hopefully you don't have to bring babies in here to show them because that would be like
Well, no,
that's bad. That's bad news because that means it's cold outside.
but I could take a picture.
Yeah.
I could show you a picture of Belle and her baby. Super excited about that.
I can tell. Oh,
You know, when you start seeing signs and then you're like, all right, go. And then nothing.
yeah.
And you're like, okay, it dropped really cold. She should have it tonight. And then it's okay. It's gonna get really hot tomorrow. She should have it then.
There is a cold front. I mean, the warm front's above us, and the cold front's over in Kansas right now. So it's not much of a cold front, but at least it's a front moving through. So that's really.
And it's a full moon. It's a full moon, so she should have it.
But there's not 6 inches of snow on the ground. Can't have it. So it says the project priority for a farm is a tough thing to accomplish.
Uh,
It's a never-ending
it is a never ending.
thing. At least I've never seen an end in sight as far as priority projects. So,
Well, the priority on them always changes.
oh yeah, it's an ebb and flow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, which is good. I mean, I don't know. We've always been busy people, so we'd be bored if we didn't have something.
I'd be in
to do.
trouble.
Yeah.
I can always find something else.
Well, let's go way back. So
Now, be careful.
why? So whenever we had Ella and we weren't on a farm and we were in town, your to-dos was woodworking. That was your
Yeah,
that was your project.
yeah. I
Is
had a lot of.
you had scroll work that you did, or
That was I lived an urbanite life for just a little while. That's what I would call it. Went to work.
skill saw. No, that's not it.
No, I had a scroll saw and I had all.
Scroll saw.
I have all those tools still, but
Oh, I know you do.
it's. I had a suburbanite life. I went to my job, came home. We didn't do anything much else, and I did woodworking projects. So
Yeah. Pick
it,
strawberries.
it would drive me freaking crazy now. that was a short stint. But sure.
Well, I mean, we do other things. We go walk around the woods, and
Oh, we did lots of shit.
yeah, we did.
And I did lots of hunting.
Yes.
Of course, I was young. We were very young at that point. So.
Well, yes. Yeah, and so you You
Yeah.
walk around those, you walk around the woods looking for you.
Yeah, because like we were saying the other Friday night. I mean, we'll have 20 years here in 2 months.
June.
Oh yeah, a little lower. It's 60, 70 degrees outside. It's gotta be like April right now, right?
I hope not.
So
Oh, I think B is signing off.
she's out.
She is out. We will tell them.
I told him he was sitting in the chair and you were in there and he said, "I'm out. I'm done." I told him I was going live, so he got up and ran out. So
He did a little dance and then
yeah.
took off.
So,
But
well, we can go work on the high tunnel greenhouse, I guess, for a little while. We probably ought to do that before it gets too late, so you can go nappy.
yeah,
So,
I've got 2 hours for bedtime.
but your dad's going to supper.
Ooh. I
Chris
don't know where
Chris
you're
cooked
at.
our supper, so I didn't have to cook. Otherwise, I'd still be waiting for dinner, and I haven't eaten yet. So, but yeah. So tag and be on Friday,
Tag and be on Friday.
Thursday night, Zoom,
Is Zoom. Yep.
Hippocrates Gardens on Zoom.
Yep.
Find it on link on Freesteading.
Yep.
Tuesday night is Grumpy Acres.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm not aware of one right off the top of my head on Wednesday.
I don't think so.
I know there's probably some, but
Yeah.
if you guys haven't hit those guys up. 7 here.
Oh.
He must be in Arizona or something. Las Vegas. I think he's in Vegas, isn't he? No, somebody else is going to Vegas.
I don't know.
It doesn't
Randy
matter.
asked what kind of turnips did Tag brag so much about on his live stream. You guys sent him more. Those are the Hacker Eye turnips.
Which, unfortunately, you can still purchase them today, I think. Johnny's was the main carrier of Hacker Eye turnips, and they have discontinued the Hacker Eye turnip.
Which is very sad.
And they've doubled the price on them. So I've purchased several of them. I am still researching, and I am purchasing on order. I think 2 or 3 other varieties that I've heard. Carlsbad, New Mexico. I've heard are comparable, if not better, than the Hacker Eye turnips. But the Hacker Eye turnips, I think I have enough for all year, so we will finish the year out. But I am trialing this year on top of that those new turnips, and I will find one that is as good. If I have to trial every turnip there is out there, I will find one. Because I don't like turnips, and I do thoroughly enjoy those turnips on a salad. So we will find them. But they are Hacker Eye turnips. You can find them at johnnyseed.com. Um, just prepare yourself. I think the seed had gone up to $400 a pound, which is I thought um, a Carlton green was expensive at $300 a pound. Hacker Eye turnips at $400 a pound is crazy. So, but we've got them. We'll keep growing, and I will keep you, Randy. I will keep you guys updated on the new ones. Um, I'll tell you what those are next week. I think I've got those listed already on order. So, if not, I've just got to hit the go button. So, because I'm ready to try out some new ones to figure them out. So, anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, until next time,
Pull up a chair.
and welcome to TableTop Farm. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Have a great week.